Hi Pisces, welcome to your March 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are a sun, moon, or rising Pisces. And I would also like to wish a happy birthday to all of the people who have birthdays coming up or have birthdays in February, all of that good stuff. So we are definitely shifting into Pisces season, and yeah, so I have an extra goodie for you at the end, which I'm going to start giving to all of the signs. So yes, let's go ahead and get started. Just so you know, I do have a lot of well, not a lot. I have a couple announcements to make at the end. So stay tuned until then. I have a giveaway coming up. I have a few changes that I'm making business-wise, and so I'm excited to share all of those with you. Now, I am doing a different spread this month, which I really hope you enjoy, so please let me know in the description, or sorry, not in the description box, in the comment section how you like this, and if this is something you want me to kind of put in the bank for later. And as always, if you're wondering what decks I'm using, all of them are listed in the description box. Okay, so if you're, I get so many comments about what decks I'm using. I don't always have time to respond to all of them. So they are listed in the description box. Now let's get started with some oracle cards. First thing, Pisces, March 2018, what's coming through for you? Confidence. Okay, so this has to do with manifestation. That's how this is showing up when I'm interpreting this for you. And so it's belief is going to carry you far in March. Seeing it, feeling it, embodying it is going to carry you far. And self-doubt, I mean, we all experience self-doubt. It's not like confidence is always linear or consistent, but it's about honoring your ability to make things happen. And we have forgiving yourself, forgiving others, being really gentle. Like, forgiveness of self is what's coming up the biggest. And so, like, mistakes that you've made, if you've had a bad day, if you're, getting frustrated with somebody, whatever the case may be, forgive. That's going to be really, really helpful for you this month. Okay, now the central energy for you is the Five of Swords. Ooh, this is really interesting because I'm seeing this as two things are coming up. One is about being mindful of how much you're revealing to unhealthy people. So it's particularly about areas of toxicity. Pisces are generally like really, really giving, a little more tolerant, things like that. But this is about not giving everything away all on the first try, as well as reading and really taking into account what the other person is experiencing. So it's about holding your information as well as being mindful of who your audience is or who you are in conflict with, confrontation, whatever the case may be. Because the Five of Swords is about like strategizing. And so I see this strategizing with yourself as well as strategizing with the people that are around you, especially if they're toxic. Like that, because Pisces is a pretty healing sign. There's a definite tendency to give and give and give. And so it's kind of like you don't have to do that. It's not your responsibility to heal others. You want to make sure that you're saving that for yourself. And so this is coming up as conservation in this deck. A little bit similar to the Four of Pentacles. But this is about strategy, okay? Now, this is your earth body. So this is what's going on a physical level, on a physically experiential level. Nine of Feathers, perspective, self-empowerment. This, again, you have like, there's deep healing, but there's also a need for you to really protect yourself energetically. It's like, this is something where it is not the right time to just let it all go. It's like, really exercise your physical boundaries, because this is a porcupine. So it's very much about not getting defensive, but being really, really cautious with how much you're giving and what you're giving to others. So we have this same message coming through. And the clarifier we have is the Seed of Spring. So this is the Ace of Rods. And it looks like there's a lot in the incubator that's kind of coming to the surface, especially physical healing. And so it's kind of like, you want to take this time for yourself. You want to be really, really kind to yourself, forgive yourself, be gentle, and also make sure you're getting adequate rest. Make sure that you are not overworking yourself and not overextending yourself, okay? So focus on your healing, focus on your physical health, and make sure you're really working those boundaries. This is your higher self, your astral body, the part of you that dreams and gets psychic hits. You have transformation. Beautiful. This is all about you developing a new relationship with your higher self. So this is the way you treat yourself psychically, really cleaning up the energetic boundaries and the spiritual habits and practices that you have is like one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. So this looks like improvement. As you transform spiritually, you're liberated from old patterns and old behaviors and manifesting the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to be shifting out of that and calling in things that are going to level you up. We also have Justice coming through. Okay, so this is balance. This is you really doing what's best for you and being unapologetic about you doing what's in your highest good. And you have the answers with that, right? So you do know it's about listening to what's going on over here, listening who's activating your, like if you have an overwhelming feeling, I need to fix this person, I need to heal this person, you know, that's where you're going to see transformation, is that like obligation or feeling like you have to, should to, or could heal somebody, because you only want to give energy to those who are receptive. This is your emotional body, so what's going on with you emotionally in the month of March. Four of Shells. Okay, so I want to clarify this because it's not coming up as you turning something down, which is the traditional meaning. It says soul searching, but this it's going to be big healing emotionally in March. I am going to let you know right now, because as you set boundaries and as you flex muscles that you haven't used before, you're going to get a lot of healing from that. Two of Spring, Two of Rods. So you're really exercising the feminine. And this is you being really grounded in your decision and like good things coming forward. You have a lot of evolution happening. And so I see this as being a really powerful month for you to overcome a lot of obstacles or challenges that you've faced in the past. And so you're going to see a huge emotional awakening in March, especially because this is soul searching and reevaluation. So the way that you've been processing and dealing with things emotionally is going to be shifting, similar to how you have the transformation card in the area of spirituality. This is a serious month. Like, this is no joke. This is not lighthearted. Like, you are really cracking down on what you're tolerating. I love seeing this for Pisces because it means that you're going to attract higher caliber relationships, higher caliber partnerships, business, professional, work, assistance, romantic partners, all of it is getting renewed, and you're going to see a very high quality level of people come in. Okay, so I forgot to mention, this is the shadow self. So you have the wheel. I'm laughing a little bit because I know a lot of you know that I do not care for the Wheel of Fortune as a card, but I like seeing it in this position. Because what this is saying is that there is a huge psychic layer. The octopus is known for being a symbol of psychic ability. And I see this as you getting a lot of information from your, when I say shadow self, let me clarify this really quick so that I don't get, bombarded with questions about shadow self. Shadow self is essentially id. It's the part of you that's impulsive. It's the part of you that wants to overindulge, the part of you that's insatiable and wants to act out negatively. Everyone has this. It is not unique to any one person, and there's a lot to learn from this shadow self. It's the duality that exists within all of us, and so you have higher self and shadow self, right? So there's that polarity. And so this is the part of you that is, like just wants immediate gratification. So let's see what else is coming through for that. Queen of Swords. It looks like you're really level-headed about whatever impulses you have or your old patterns and your old tendencies. I think that's why it's a little bit like there's a certain level of unpredictability sitting in the shadow self, is because it's going to show up differently for every single person, in the sense that your old patterns are going to wake up. And the Queen of Swords is saying you have a decision to make. You have a decision. You can either move forward and act on this, or you cannot. You can try something new. You can experiment. You can forgive. You can have confidence. You can value yourself. Whatever your struggle has been, you have the opportunity to combat that. And so take advantage of this time because you have the awareness around when it arises. So make sure that you're looking it squarely in the face and just saying, okay, making a decision about that is coming from the higher self. Okay, now this is the timeline for your growth period, first quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter. So first quarter, we have fear. Okay, this is, I'm going to clarify this, but this is, you're doing a lot of work. It's no surprise that you have fear coming up. That's totally okay. That's completely normal, especially when you're doing work. Setting boundaries can be scary. Changing emotionally can be scary. Forgiveness can be scary. Having confidence can be scary. Of course, there's going to be a certain level of fear as you improve and as you level up your life. I'm going to clarify that here in a moment. But the second quarter, we have strength. So this is the point when it's like, uh-oh, I'm taking all of this action, I'm doing all of this work, and then the relief sets in. That's when it's like, okay, I can get through this. I can do this. So let me clarify the fear. Ten of Cups, okay? So this could be, I'm scared I'm not going to get what I want. I'm scared of partnership. I'm scared of connection. I'm scared that all of my hopes and dreams are going to come crashing down, because this is the happy, happy, joy, joy card, remember? So it might be fear of what happens next in that realm, or if you really are going to come out of whatever you're experiencing. And so, yes, you are. Like, this is an affirmation that you're going to move forward. You're gathering your strength. And I think that as this fear is relieved, you're going to see, oh, it is okay. Oh, it is safe. Oh, I can move forward. So it's the realization that is coming from this period of, and then you experience, okay, I'm fine. third quarter, we have elixir, manifestation coming up big. This is you crafting the things that you want, really inspecting what it is that you're manifesting and having the intention of improving, growing, strengthening the things that you're cultivating. And so it looks like you have this deep liberation from your past. And so that is what's activating this fear and forgiveness and, you know, requiring you to maintain a lot of confidence as well as being intentional with what you're asking for. And the fourth quarter, we have third eye. See, it's seeing it. You're crafting it and then you're visualizing it. You're like, okay, I can actually see this for myself. I can actually believe this for myself. I am truly, truly happy with this evolution because it's showing you that things are improving and that it's not as bad as it may feel in the beginning. That's not real. That's just old systems acting up. That's old beliefs. That's old patterns that are saying, that are causing you to perhaps have some self-doubt, which is why the confidence card is coming up. Oh, I should probably explain these. Okay, if you're partnered, okay, this is for you. And I'm going to pull another one for if you're single, if you're looking, or even if you're not interested in partnership. And then that card is for you if you're single. All right, so if you're partnered, we have 5 of Cups. And this is the emotional growth piece, okay? 5 of Cups is about like experiencing disappointment. So maybe this is conflict where it scares you and it's relational. And conflict isn't bad. Conflict is a normal part of relationship experiences, and conflict and disappointment are something that when you experience the oh no and it gets resolved, that's part of what contributes to the healing. And so that's what's coming up for you is, oh no, I have old patterns showing up. Oh no, I'm doing all of this work. And then you might experience some self-doubt, uncertainty. It's time to forgive yourself and renew the confidence that you have. And if you're single, we have Ace of Coins. So a delivery, an arrival, something showing up for you. This is also initiation energy coming through really, really potently. And it is... yeah, it's kind of like you're doing the work, so better things are going to show up. It doesn't necessarily mean a relationship. It could if you've been manifesting that and if all of the time frames are lining up properly, then yeah, you could definitely see that happen. That's always on the table. But this is also about renewal within yourself. And there's another word that's trying to come through. It's like clarity. I think it's clarity about your wounds, right? Clarity about the old patterns, and that is showing up in partnership particularly. Or in anything relational. Remember, like you might not be ready for a relationship or might not want one. And so this is relational reflection. Okay, now 3-card pick. I don't care if you pick before. I don't care if you pick after. I don't care if you pick 1. I don't care if you pick 3. This is just for you. Do whatever you'd like with it. So you can ask a specific question. You could just ask for more guidance. Whatever your style is, this is just for you. Card number 1, we have the Moon. A little bit of confusion, a lack of clarity. You might find yourself feeling a little bit more lightheaded or feeling like there's some obstacle when really it's just cloudiness. So I'm seeing this as being related to your vision, being able to hold your sights for the future. Card number 2, we have 3 of Rods, waiting for good things to come in. This doesn't look like a big action card. This is more about staying stationary. And as you do that, you are, this is more of the feminine side of attracting things. Okay, so that's what's coming up for this, is you're calling things in, you are cultivating, and you're kind of looking at the landscape and seeing how much opportunity is at your fingertips. And card number 3, we have 2 of Pentacles. This is decision, choice, you know, really trying to act clearly about what, where you want to go. So it's like you're being presented with a lot of decisions. So just think and look at what you want long term and make decisions that are in alignment with what your big vision is for the future. Okay, and because we are in Pisces season and Pisces birthdays are all coming up right now, I am picking a bonus card for you guys from the Marielle Tarot. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. It's just a collective message for every Pisces out there. The Magician. You can manifest anything your heart desires. Don't forget that you have a beautiful ability to manifest. And so remember that gift that you have. Okay, and now that is all that I have for the reading, but in terms of announcements, I would like to say that I am doing an Instagram giveaway. I'm giving away 1 free custom tarot spread to, I'm going to do a live drawing on March 14th, so you're welcome to go enter the giveaway on Instagram. I have a giveaway post will be up on my Instagram page on February 14th. That's when I'm putting it up, and all of the instructions are on there, and then the winner will be announced on March 14th. Okay, so that is what's coming up, and so make sure you go follow me on Instagram and do all of that. My handle is @OnyxHealing, and all of the details are in the description box. The second thing I would like to mention is that I do send out a free solar year reading at the end of your birthday month. So if you're born in February or March, those are going to be coming out on the last day, not a custom spread. So if you fill out a submission form and expect it to be free, that's not the same thing. The solar year reading is it's a whole different private video that I send out to people who are subscribed to my newsletter. And I do that as a birthday gift each month. So go sign up for that. The link is in the description box. And also, more on the business side of things, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, all of the links, again, they're in the description box below. The only price adjustment that is happening this month is the single question readings are going from $10 to $13 as of March 14th. So if you want to get a $10 single question reading, do that this month. It is because the price is going to be going up as of March 14th. Okay, so that is all that I have for you today. Make sure you check everything out in the description box. All of the decks that I've used today are in the description box listed out. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate you. And until next time, happy birthday and have a beautiful March. Bye-bye.